Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Jake Peacock with us up against Shinji Suzuki at 171 in Qatar. That one's going to be a banger. Jake, really excited to interview you. I think I've spoke to you once before, but I loved your debut in one. It was fantastic. This is the big show, though. Has it all been building up to this?
Oh, it's been great. The build-up's been fantastic. I'm more than ready. I was born for this moment. I know people say it, but I was born to be on the big stage, and I'm looking forward to entertain, and I'm looking forward to putting on a good show.
I feel that. I feel that certainly what you did when I watched you in your last fight, like the range of shots is so impressive. You look like you're really flowing out there. Did you feel that?
Absolutely, yeah. I feel at home when I'm in there. I think all my life's work leading up to the moment of signing with One Championship, the biggest martial arts organization in the world. My whole life was leading up towards that. So finally feel free, and I finally feel able to showcase everything that I got.
Tell me about Shinji Suzuki. This looks like a tough fight. He was due to fight Liam Harrison at one point, right? Was that the
I'm
one?
not too sure.
Yeah, well, I think he was, but he's a tough fight. What do you make of him?
Yeah, he's solid. He's been in there with some good competition. I mean, he went 3 rounds with Hansi Hao and took a decision. Gave him an 8 count in the second round as well. And Hansi Hao's been in there with the likes of Nong O for the title and that. Came up short, but still. So he's fought some experienced guys. Heavy boxing, likes a low kick, but I'll be too much for him. I'll be too much. I'll take the fight wherever I want to take it, and it's going to be a tough night for him.
Do you fancy a finish here?
Absolutely, it's the only way. It's the finish is the only way.
What's your biggest strength as a fighter, do you think?
Uh, I'll never give up, and I have a lot of heart.
Have you always been that way? Like, did you know when you were young that you are exceptional in terms of your drive?
Uh, I think so. Yeah, growing up, facing different adversities here and there. I never gave up. I never let anyone tell me I couldn't do something. I always found a way to do it, even with all the odds stacked against me at times. And the older I've got, the more I rely on those early experiences in my life. And I've never given up at anything, and I've never not found anything that I couldn't do. If I wanted to get something done, and I've got a goal ahead of me, then I'll make sure I achieve it.
Do you get a kick out of proving people wrong? I remember Chatri was a little bit apprehensive when you joined one, and then he said after your first performance, "Wow, I think he proved everyone that why he's here." Do you get a buzz off proving people wrong?
Buzz, I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it. I'm not sure. I just kind of do me. There's people that doubt, and I know people doubt, and I've seen it on the internet. I've seen the comments and all that. But I just do what I want to do, and I know I'm going to shock the world. I know I'm going to shock the world in the coming years. I'm gonna finish my career with one championship, God willing, and I'm gonna be the next star.
Are you coming all the way? Are you going for the belt?
I take each fight at a time, one fight at a time. Every fight that's in front of me, I'm focused on that, and I just want to fight better and better competition. I want to fight the very best, and I'll take everyone out in my way. And if that means getting to the belt, that means getting to the belt, and I'll happily have a shot at that.
Can I ask about the cowboy hat? You look very cool in it. What about that
Thank you.
imagery, and like being kind of a gunslinger? Where did that start to speak to you? Where did that come from? Because you're Canadian English, so not a lot of
Yes,
cowboys in London, but
yeah, you know it, you know, 100%. Good question. I married a country girl, and we moved out to the country in Calgary. And Calgary is the Wild West. They have the Calgary Stampede there. It's the biggest outdoor show in the world. Lots of cowboys around here. My whole area that I live in is all cowboy. And I thought it'd be a good marketing strategy, to be honest. I thought I'm going to roll up to my one debut in Bangkok. I'm going to be the only man in a cowboy hat, and my team in cowboy hats. I'm going to stand out, stick out like a sore thumb more than I already do. and no one's going to forget me, and I was going to make sure of that. And you know, the whole theme of the training camp and my debut is bringing the Wild West to the East for a shootout. So that's what we did. And now I'm coming to the Middle East. I'm bringing the Wild West to the Middle East for a shootout.
I like it. It works for you. I've only ever been to Stamford Bridge once in my life. I think Blackburn won 3-2. Gavin Peacock on the score sheet with John
Oh
Spencer.
yeah, nice one.
Um, what was that like for you growing up with a dad who played for Chelsea? Do you think the athlete genes runs in the family?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the athletic genes run in the family, and I think more so, you know, the things that my granddad, who also played professionally, and my dad, um, the discipline, the commitment, and the professionalism that they've showed me. Sometimes, you know, telling me different key aspects of it, but a lot of it was just watching them and watching how they acted and how they held themselves and the careers that they had was quite what's the word? Informative to me. Yeah,
Was it ever football for you when you were growing up? When did you think Muay Thai is the one?
I played football. I was never good enough to make it pro, and I was always drawn to combat sports. I was in karate from the age of 7. I started competing at 10, 11 years old, and I was always drawn to that. I played football all the way through high school, but it was always combat sports. And so when I found Muay Thai in my teen years, then it was all there, all from that.
What does it mean to you that there are going to be kids now, and I'm sure if you've already had experience with this, who can see you competing on the absolute highest stage and finally be like, well, I can do that now because somebody's paving a way for me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a lot of responsibility, and I'm very grateful that I've been given the responsibility. You know, I have kids, adults, like hundreds of messages from people, you know, down in the dumps or whatever it is, needing motivation. And so, you know, holding that responsibility, carrying that responsibility, it's a big deal, and I'm gonna do my very best in my career to uphold, you know, the character that I think is good, and I want to set a good example for people.
Do you feel quite Canadian these days? Because it's funny because I've obviously I'm British. I've been covering one for over 10 years. Interview the likes of John Haggerty, Nico Carrillo, and I'm quite intrigued right now because there is this British wave coming. It's really interesting to me that British fighters are really on the up. Not had the best time of it in the title fights in the last few, but generally
Yeah,
speaking, it's exciting. Do you feel that?
yeah, absolutely. I think you know the UK is right behind Thailand. I think UK is right behind Thailand as far as Muay Thai level goes. Um, but we're born fighters. Like the UK is there's a lot of boxing history, the bare knuckle boxing as well, and I think there's a lot of deep rooted history of UK fighters. So I think that's why we're seeing it come through a lot now, and yeah, it's pretty cool to see actually.
Can I have your thoughts on this division? Because you are in a division of absolute
It's a
killers.
great division. It's a great division.
It is. So what we've got Superlek Nabil. What a fight that is. Has Nabil improved enough? That's the big question. Can I have your breakdown on that fight?
Hey, I rate Nabil. I think he's awesome. I think he's come a long way since his debut with Superlek. I think he's tough, man, because he's got great rangy strikes, but he's also good on the inside. He knows how to use his range well. I think he's got good fight IQ. So I think he's a tough fight for anyone, really. Uh, but you just can't doubt Superlek, man. You can't doubt Superlek. I'm not telling you who's going to win and giving my insights now. I can't wait to watch it, to be honest.
Me too. I'm
And, and
buzzing.
then and then and then we won't get too close to either of them because let's hope in the coming fights I'll see one of them.
That's it. That's it. That's the thing, right? Keep winning, and that's where you're headed. So, I, for one, am one of the people who says that Jonathan Haggerty must fight Nico Carrillo because I think it's huge, just in terms of what the build-up would be like, and
Yeah,
I think it's a great fight. And some
yeah.
people say that's never happening now. Nico's moving up, but is it? Do you agree with me that it would be a
I
cracker?
think it'd be a great fight. I think it'd be a great fight, and they've had a little bit of drama and a little bit of beef, and so it'd be good to like see them get in the ring together. I think stylistically, it's a pretty. pretty unique fight. Jonathan Haggerty's got great movement. He's in and out. He's very quick. Nico will stalk you down. I think it very much depends on whether it's a 3-round fight or a 5-round fight. I think that's a big difference. And I think the longer it goes, the better chance Nico has. But I don't know. Since he's going up, he's too big, man. He's too big. I don't think he'll be coming down again, and I don't think Haggerty's big enough to, do a catch weight. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it will happen.
Disappointing in a way. It's like Fury Joshua. We never got to see that either.
Yeah.
Nongo, bit unlucky this weekend. Is there anyone on your bucket list? Nongo, everyone I speak to just loves that guy. Legend. Is there anyone in that respect who, out of respect, you'd just love to fight?
Absolutely, Superlek. Yeah, that's the only guy. And I'll fight anyone in the division. I don't care. But my favorite fight is Superlek, and I'm good friends with Petch Panmarong, who's very good. Grew up with Superlek, and one day he gets me on the phone. He gets Superlek on the phone. I had no idea. He's like, "Jake, come over here." And he shows me Superlek, and Superlek's thumbs up like this, and I'm like, "Listen, Petch, tell him we can't get too close because one day I want to get in the ring with him." So we're not getting too friendly here.
Man, that's awesome. You can't not love that guy. He's so good to watch.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
what tuning. Okay, brilliant. We'll wrap up with a little quick fire. So out of everyone in one championship, who would you choose for punches?
Oh, good. You got to give me time to think here. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Oh man, you can't drop these on me, man. You should have given me a heads up on this.
Just the first name that comes into your head when you think of the best punches.
I'd say not. I'd say Nico.
Elbows.
Power. Oh no, go back. No, not Nico. Tawanchai. 100%. Elbows, Superlek.
Knees.
Superlek, knees. Yeah, 100%.
Kicks.
Oh, Superbon.
Who's got the best chin?
Rodtang. I think everyone's going to say Rodtang there.
Yeah, I might have to retire that question for that reason. And who's got the best mic skills?
The best mic skills? Me. I've got the best mic skills.
You're a great addition in that regard. We need more of that. And
yeah, there needs to be more characters. Everyone's boring, man. We need characters out there,
I'm a big believer in this. This makes my job easy. We need characters. It sells
fights.
By
the way, you're a great interviewer. I really rate you.
Oh, respect. Have you seen any of my other interviews?
I haven't, no.
Okay, fair. Well, this is good to meet you then. And because I've been doing one for a long time. But
right. Well, maybe I've seen you in the past, but just you asking me questions and your thought process is very good. I like it.
I appreciate it, man. And who's the best Muay Thai in the game right now?
Well, it's got to be Sanchai, but are you talking about one championship?
Yeah. We'll stick it to one for the moment. But yeah, Sanchai's the man. He's the Roger Federer of Muay Thai for me. And Borkow is the Rafa Nadal.
Borkow's amazing. Oh, Muay Thai in one. I'm going to pass. Can't even think. It's getting late here.
Yeah, it is getting late there. All right, mate. You're the man. Maximum respect. Good luck for Qatar. Keep smashing it. So good to watch and great to interview as well. So I appreciate it.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate you.